Think you've got your carry-on packing down to a science for 2025? Think again. The rule book you memorized hasn't just been rewritten, it's been set on fire. While you were busy rolling your clothes and organizing your packing cubes, airports have quietly installed a new generation of security tech. We're talking hospital-grade CT scanners, AI that analyzes your bag's density, and biometric gates that make your face your boarding pass. Your bag is now getting flagged for reasons that didn't even exist last year. The old tricks are useless. We're seeing people get delayed, lose hundreds of dollars in gear, and get flat-out denied boarding over simple mistakes. In this video, I'm breaking down the 13 critical carry-on rules that have completely changed for 2025. Forget the old tips. We're diving deep into the new tech, the new enforcement, and the hidden traps that will get you stuck in security. And you are definitely going to want to stick around for the final point. It's a terrifyingly common mistake that could turn your essential medication into an illegal substance the second you land. If you're ready to fly through the airport like a pro in this new era, hit that like button, and let's get into it. For the last 20 years, the 3-1-1 liquids rule was the one thing you could count on. Well, that era is officially over. Airports are deep in a messy, multi-year rollout of new computed tomography, or CT scanners. This is the same tech hospitals use for MRIs, and it gives security a full 3D, 360-degree model of your bag. It's so good, it makes the old liquid limits totally unnecessary. But here's the problem. The rollout is a chaotic patchwork. You've got airports like Rome Fiumicino, Milan, and Amsterdam Schiphol that have fully upgraded. At these airports, you can bring up to 2 liters of liquid. You can leave your laptop and your liquids right inside your bag. It's amazing. But then you fly from Amsterdam to Prague. In Prague, Terminal 2 has the new rule, but Terminal 1 is still stuck in 2006, enforcing the old 100 milliliter limit. The UK tried to upgrade, but the rollout was so disorganized that, back in mid-2024, the government hit the panic button and forced every single airport, even the upgraded ones, to go back to the 100 milliliter rule, creating absolute chaos. And in the US? It's even more confusing. Major airports like LAX, O'Hare, and JFK have CT scanners at many checkpoints. This means you can keep your 311 bag and your laptop inside your carry-on. But the 3.4-ounce or 100 milliliter limit itself hasn't changed at all. This creates the return trip trap. You might fly out of Rome with a gorgeous bottle of wine in your carry-on, no problem. But on your flight home from, say, Manchester, that same bottle gets instantly confiscated. The pro tip: until every airport on Earth is on the same page, which won't be for years, the only guaranteed safe strategy is to pretend it's still 2019. Pack your liquids according to the classic 100 milliliter or 3.4-ounce rule. It's the only way to be 100% sure you won't lose your stuff. Get ready for this because it's happening fast. The most important travel document you carry is no longer your passport or your boarding pass. It's your face. Airports are going all in on biometrics. They're using facial recognition to check you in, take your bag, clear you through security, and board the plane. You just look at a camera and you're through. To make this work, you need to create your digital travel twin before you even leave for the airport. This means adding your driver's license or state ID to a digital wallet like Apple, Google, or Samsung Wallet. The process is simple, and it makes you eligible for the TSA's new digital ID lanes. But don't get too excited and shred your driver's license just yet. The TSA is crystal clear. You still need to bring your physical compliant ID with you. This new system is convenient, but it's not universal, and you always need a backup, and be very aware of where you're flying. In the US, using biometrics is still optional, but if you've traveled to Europe this year, you've already experienced this. The new Entry-Exit System, or EES, is now mandatory for all non-EU visitors. This system records your fingerprints and takes your facial scan to enter the 29-country Schengen area. There's no opting out. Alright, for all my US travelers, let's talk about the travel headache of the year. The real ID deadline. That date, May 7th, wasn't a suggestion, and we've all seen the chaos it caused for anyone who didn't get the memo. As of that day, your old-school driver's license became useless for air travel. We saw thousands of people turned away at security this past summer because they waited too long. If for some reason you still haven't upgraded your license to be Real ID compliant, the one with the star on it, your only option for domestic flights is a passport or another accepted ID like a global entry card. Don't even bother trying to get through security with that old license. You will be denied boarding. You already know you can't put lithium-ion batteries in your checked luggage. That's old news. But the rules for what you do with them in the cabin have gotten much stricter. A whole wave of airlines, especially in Asia and the Middle East, like Cathay Pacific, Singapore Airlines, and Emirates, now have strict new policies for power banks. Not only are you banned from using them or charging them during the flight, but they also dictate exactly where you must store them. The new rule: your power bank must be in your personal item, stored under the seat in front of you, not in the overhead bin. Why? The FAA reported a huge spike in lithium battery incidents on planes last year, with vapes and power banks being the main culprits. A fire starting in an overhead bin that's packed with luggage is an absolute nightmare scenario for flight attendants. If your power bank is at your feet, it can be dealt with instantly in an emergency. Also, be aware of the power limits. The standard global rule is that any power bank under 100 watt-hours is fine. You can bring up to 2 larger batteries between 100 and 160 watt-hours, but only with airline approval. Anything over 160 watt-hours is completely banned. If your power bank only shows milliampere hour, the formula is milliampere hour times voltage divided by 1000 equals watt-hours. Most power banks are 3.7 V, so a 20,000 milliampere hour bank is 74 watt-hours, and it's good to go. This under-the-seat rule is the new best practice. Just start doing it now, no matter who you're flying with. This is a big one. Are you packing a portable blender for your smoothies or a massage gun for your post-flight recovery? To get through security now, you have to stop thinking of them as a single item. You have to mentally deconstruct them into their individual parts. Let's take a portable blender. The motor base in the plastic cup? Totally fine in your carry-on. But the blade assembly is considered a weapon. The blade base must be removed and packed safely in your checked baggage. What about a massage gun? It's all about the battery. If the lithium-ion battery is removable, that battery must be in your carry-on, while the gun itself could be checked. If the battery is built in, the entire device has to come with you in the cabin. This deconstruction method works for almost any complex gadget. Drones. Body in the carry-on, but the propellers could be seen as sharp objects and are better off checked. Batteries, as always, must be in your carry-on. Electric shavers. Most are fine, but if it has a removable blade cartridge, you might be asked to check it. Before you pack any gadget, break it down. Where's the power? Are there sharp parts? Is there a liquid component? Pack each part according to its own rule. You know that perfectly dense, masterfully packed carry-on you're so proud of? The one with zero wasted space? To the new AI-powered scanners, it's a giant red flag. The TSA is rolling out AI algorithms that automatically analyze the 3D scan of your bag. When you pack everything so tightly that it all mushes together, the AI can't tell the difference between your hairdryer, your sneakers, and a potential threat. It just sees one big, undefined blob, an anomaly, that automatically triggers a mandatory time-consuming manual bag search. The solution? Stop packing for density and start packing for clarity. Pack in layers. Think of it like you're creating a file folder for a robot. Layer 1, bottom. Shoes and other bulky items. Layer 2, middle. Clothes, neatly rolled or folded. Layer 3, top. Electronics and your liquids bag. Using packing cubes is actually great for this, as they create clean, distinct shapes within your bag. This separation creates a clear picture for the scanner AI, allowing it to analyze and clear your bag in seconds. The war on oversized carry-on bags is moving from the check-in counter straight to the boarding gate, and it's being automated. Japan Airlines is already testing a world-first AI system that uses cameras at the gate to instantly scan the size and number of every single passenger's bags as they line up. If the AI calculates that there won't be enough overhead bin space for all the bags in the queue, it sends an alert to the gate agents, who can then start forcing people to check their bags. This means your old tricks, like using a squishy dark-colored backpack to look smaller, or hiding a smaller bag behind your bigger one, are officially dead. The AI doesn't care how your bag looks, it's calculating its actual cubic volume in real time. In this new era of automated enforcement, the only way to win is to actually follow the rules. Your bag has to meet your airline's size and piece limits, period. Still confused about which foods are liquids? The TSA has a very simple and very strict rule of thumb. If you can spill it, spray it, spread it, pump it, or pour it, it's a liquid. This is the spreadable food trap, and it catches so many travelers. That large jar of gourmet peanut butter? It's a liquid. The container of hummus from your favorite deli? Liquid. Creamy cheeses like brie, camembert, or even cream cheese? All liquids. That delicious-looking cheesecake in a container? You guessed it. It's spreadable, and it's a liquid. Hard cheeses, sandwiches, and solid food are fine. But if it has a creamy, pasty, or spreadable texture, it has to be under 3.4 ounces, and it has to go in your single 1-quart liquids bag. Now for a pro-level tip that can be a lifesaver. The official TSA regulations state that liquids, gels, and aerosols are allowed through security, even if they're over 100 milliliter, under one condition. They have to be completely frozen solid when they go through the scanner. This means you can potentially bring frozen gel ice packs to keep things cold, frozen soups, or even frozen water bottles. This is especially useful for parents traveling with frozen breast milk. But I'm calling this a high-risk strategy for a reason. If your item has started to melt and is even the tiniest bit slushy or has any liquid at the bottom of the container, the loophole closes. It immediately defaults back to the 311 rule and will be confiscated if it's over the limit. The final call is always up to the individual TSA officer standing there. Only use this trick if you have a high-quality cooler or insulated bag, and are 100% confident your item will stay rock solid until the moment it hits that X-ray belt. Don't let a poorly chosen vacation souvenir get taken from you before you even get it home. Many of the most popular gifts are on the security blacklist. Snow globes. This is the classic. Unless it's a tiny one about the size of a tennis ball, it contains more than 3.4 ounces of liquid and is banned from your carry-on. High-proof alcohol. Any liquor that is over 140 proof, or 70% alcohol, is considered a flammable material. It's completely banned from both carry-on and checked bags. That bottle of absinthe or high-proof rum has to stay behind. Toy weapons. This should be obvious, but any realistic replica of a weapon is strictly forbidden in your carry-on. This includes toy guns, replica swords, and even those cool bullet-shaped whiskey stones. Just don't do it. Baseball bats. Even souvenir-sized baseball bats are a no-go in the cabin. They have to be checked. Remember when smart luggage was the next big thing? Bags with built-in batteries to charge your phone and track their location. Well, the airlines officially hate them. The problem is the lithium-ion battery. If the battery is built into the suitcase and cannot be removed by the passenger, the bag is banned from flying on almost every major airline, in both the cabin and the cargo hold. They realized that if a non-removable battery in a checked bag caught fire, it would be catastrophic, so they banned them. If you have smart luggage, you absolutely must be able to pop the battery out. You then carry the battery with you into the cabin, and you can check the empty bag. If you can't take the battery out, your expensive smart bag is now just an expensive storage box. For anyone who travels with a furry friend, the rules have been completely shaken up. A few years ago, airlines cracked down hard on emotional support animals, effectively ending the practice of bringing uncrated animals on board for free. Now, if you want to bring a small pet in the cabin, you have to follow strict new rules. It's a pet, not a support animal. It will be treated as a standard pet, which comes with a hefty fee, usually between $100 and $200 each way. Carrier is king. Your pet must be in an airline-approved carrier that can fit completely under the seat in front of you for the entire duration of the flight. No exceptions. Reservations are mandatory. You can't just show up with your pet. Airlines only allow a very limited number of pets in the cabin per flight, so you have to reserve a spot for your animal well in advance. The rules for carrier size, pet breeds, and required health documents are different for every single airline. You have to check your airline's specific pet policy before you even think about booking. This is, without a doubt, the most important and dangerous rule on this entire list. The relatively relaxed medication rules you're used to in the US mean absolutely nothing once you cross an international border. A common legal medication in your home country can be considered an illegal, controlled substance in your destination, leading to confiscation, fines, detention, or even arrest. This is not an exaggeration. In Japan, common over-the-counter allergy and sinus medications containing pseudoephedrine, like Sudafed, are strictly banned. In the United Arab Emirates, UAE, many common painkillers containing codeine are illegal narcotics. In Singapore, many anti-anxiety medications and strong sleeping pills require a special license to bring into the country. Many countries have severe restrictions on ADHD medications like Adderall and Ritalin. Before you travel internationally with any medication, you must do the following. Check the embassy. Go to the official embassy website for every country you are visiting, including layover countries, and look up their rules for restricted medications. Get a doctor's letter. Carry a printed, signed letter from your doctor that describes your condition and lists your prescriptions by their generic names, not just the brand names. Keep them in original bottles. This is non-negotiable. All medications must be in their original, pharmacy-labeled containers with your name on them. Never ever put them in a daily pill organizer. Failure to do this doesn't just put your trip at risk, it puts your health and your freedom at risk. So there you have it. The game has changed. Flying in 2025 isn't about memorizing one set of rules. It's about understanding the new technology and being prepared for the specific rules of your exact route. A few minutes of research before you leave home is the new secret to stress-free travel. It will save you from delays, from losing your property, and from getting grounded. What's the craziest new rule or security experience you've had at the airport recently? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And if this video helped you out, do me a favor and share it with a friend who travels. And of course, subscribe for more travel intelligence to keep you ahead of the curve. Safe travels.